Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna look into Someone's Gun again. There has been some another request from our player here under the IGN. Oh, terus still leaks. Wow, he gets Ronan with new uniform already. I've been eyeing this uniform lately, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get it later on. Okay, let's talk about our friend here. He got Jean Grey already. Let's take a look at the first. We always take a look at the card. At the card, characters, and then sword, athletes. Because sword is kind of difficult to enhance, sort of that way. I don't remember the terms. Okay, let's see this. Let's see his card. Ooh. Why did you use this Loki? I I don't know if you like it, but if you like it, it doesn't matter. But I will suggest you change this Loki. From what I know, this one Luna Snow, this Infinity War, and no, this one Luna Snow and Civil War. Usually we use it for PvE, and this one Infinity War and Crescent 10. This one is for PvP, but for Crescent, yes. This four cards are one of the best in its stats. So if I were you, I might consider to change this Loki one. There are better cards nowadays. If you can get the best one, I think for me, the Ghost Rider that being released, I think this year or last couple years. And the other maybe you can change with either with White Fox or Guardian Galaxy. There's a Starlord face here, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, let's check it out. Because I use that card also. This one. Oh no, the Thanos. Guardians of Galaxy number 1. This one also for PvE. I used to equip with the Infinity Wars, but I think that's for PvP focus on PvP, which my characters, most of my characters I build them for PvE, so I changed this with the Scarlet Witch. The stats not really good, but I need to reroll in again. But in the meantime, it's still okay. It's been doing great. The card is difficult one to roll because you need to roll every stars here with the pick card as well. So I know it takes time, but yeah, take it slowly. In progress. And then if you want to later on, if the stars is complete, you need to reroll again with another pick card, and focusing the last stars to either all supposed to be all basic attack. All basic attack is the best one. Usually they have energy attack, physical attack, or you can take a look, I guess. Crescent. All basic attack, physical attack, or energy attack. Usually, most of the whale they focusing on all basic attack. I know it's gonna be a lot of P cards to roll, but like I said, at least one by one, step by step, bit by bit. In time, you can get it there, and almost like this. But this one, green color. You will need the blue one, blue with the pierce damage. Green usually for resistance. Resistance, resistance and concentration. The red one. Usually we use it for PvP, but in particular because of the color specific only for, let's say, resistance is for defense. It's not to improving your attack, so that's why most people choose the blue one, which will affect your card the most, your characters the most, when you have at some certain percentage of pierce. And nowadays they've been adding some pierce damage in each character, and then in team uniform collection, and then also in the new cards release Doctor Strange, also they put some certain amount of pierce damage in each of cards. Don't pay attention to that. That's for a new player or maybe returning player when they don't have a big cards. But if you already have a big cards, just concentrate on making the blue one and then reloading the stats, the statistic that you need the most. Usually, all basic attack will be need to as high as you can. And the other, I haven't reached it also, so I just leave it there. Just what they want to be, because also it's RNG, and we need more big cards, we need more crystals to rolling. So in time, yeah, just use what's the best. I think that's for the card. You're already doing great here. Just I think if you have another pick card that you can change with Loki later on, maybe you can change with this Loki one. But in the meantime, focusing with another card, your pick card first, to make at least the blue star here, so it can replace the energy attack from your Loki. The first star's blue, even the blue one. So at least you can you will not miss the energy attack 11% here. So you can replace with another card. At least this one 10% at all basic attack. If you get a blue one, which is you won't miss the card. You will miss the energy attack some certain percentage more than you're supposed to be. And also it depends with your replacement card with Loki here. So it depends on how you do it. You can reload it first. You can change your card first before you swap with this Loki. So you just leave it there. Or maybe if you feel you want to change it, just keep in mind that your card stats here will also give effect to all of your characters. So please be careful, and I think it's best that we're doing it so we don't regret it. That's for card. Okay, let's check it out about the characters. Ooh, wait, how many pierce do you have? 4%. What do you want me to do? You have a great characters already. You have a great character that also I don't have. Mm, if I were you, I don't know if you are focusing on PvP or PvE. Eh, if based on your character is kind of weighing on PvP, if I'm not mistaken, because you have this Thanos win here, and usually the people use Sentry for PvP. Sometimes they do both. They build him hybrid, and I think Sentry is quite tanky, so I wouldn't give him regen. I would give him either rage, or you can reinforce the CTP later on. Rage or maybe greed. Uh, you maybe you can give him conquest, but I don't know if it is necessary, because I think conquest, it's the CTP is great for PvP, and it's guarding you for getting beaten. So every time some certain percentage, I think 50% below, they will give some features there, so your HP will not get easier go down below some percentage, or maybe go back to recovery. Mm, so I don't know. It's up to you, but I think I will give Sentry regen here. I will give regen to someone else. In order to make Sentry's capacity, or maybe capabilities, to be more optimum. Yes, I also like this Wolverine. This is for PvP. Yeah, you built him good. Maybe if you have another great CTP, you can reforge it. Mind damage. I don't know if you want to use her as PvP, but I think she's best in PvE. So I wouldn't give the obelisk. There are two types. There are some certain types of obelisk, but usually we categorize it with PvP or PvE. If I were you, maybe if I don't have a CTP, I will give her mini rage, or maybe with mind damage with 200 procs. I think it will suit her best than these features, invisible features here, if it is for PvE, because her base character. Okay, let's start from the above. Jean Grey, one of my favorite. Uh, I know it's kind of difficult to have a Odin's blessing, but maybe if you have Odin's blessing, you can give her some. It will change a little bit, but you will feel it different. And also, never use the level 1 artifact generic. If you want to use the generic one, at least the 3 stars. Level 1, you will not feel the difference. I think if I were, from my experience I've done, I usually use the generic one if I don't have the artifacts character. And I think you use the same type. Yes, like this. At least use the 3-star generic. If I were you, I will reforce her Gingrave city piece first beside Captain Marvel. But based on the type, because he is a hero, she is gonna be more use. Well, I mean, not useful. I mean, we will use her more instead of Jean Grey because Jean Grey is a super villain here. But in terms of if you want to farm, I think most of the time in all of the contents, in terms of the time, Jinri will be the fastest to clear the stage. Besides the Captain Marvel here, if I'm not mistaken. But if you can try to check. You can check in in each stage that you want to farm. You can try to use Captain Marvel, and then you can try to use Jean Grey. So you can check which one the fastest one. Just use her, and don't forget the leader. Jean Grey needs a leader in the team. Maybe you can use him as a leader because he gets quite amount of passive, and I think leads from his uniform. Or maybe use Beta Ray Bill since you already have Beta Ray Bill here. I think he gets some certain quite amount of fire damage or maybe elemental damage. If I'm not mistaken, fire damage. But yeah, you can use his lead. The or maybe Hela. Hela not so much, but you can use the other one. I think it's the best. Just use him, Ronan. It's the same super villain, same type, universal. And don't forget the support. Support. Oh. You can use Fury here. Or maybe you can use the Anti-Man. I think 70% of energy attack leads. I think it's 70% or 60%. You can use for both of them. Or maybe you can use Odin. One, two, three. If I were you, I will try to build Jean Grey as maximum as I can, including this Odin's Blessing. You will not regret it. The power in GBR will be outrun far away with Captain Marvel here. In terms of skills, tier 4, every one rotation you will get your tier 4 ready, tier 4 skill ready with Jean Grey. So it's gonna be awesome. And second, maybe I will start to build your sentry if I were you, because I think both of them are the best one now, either for PvP or PvE, because I know you can see the Jean Grey being beaten up with the other characters. She's been, I mean the rank is been down a little bit in time, but in terms of play, you can use either in PvP or PvE. It's the best one. And also it at the same level, at the damage will not decrease. so it will be more satisfying you to build both of them. And you don't have null. Oh, you have a null. Maybe if you like null, or maybe if you don't, it's okay. I think he will get his tier 4 later on at the end of the year. At the same time with The Last Dance Venom being released. Maybe because if it's in line with the what they call pull from the devs at the earlier of the year, that which character that we would like them to tier 4. This is, I think, the number 1 being request or sentry, but he's in top 3. I know for this native tier 3 he's not, maybe it's not really too satisfied, but at the time he was released, the other characters will not. I mean, how we play the skills, it's different with the other, but the damage way above the other. In natural, I mean, in the basic build, before the other get upgraded, get uniform, native tier 3, most of native tier 3 will be above average of the other. So maybe you can consider it. But we know that the native tier 3 will cost quite some huge amount of materials. But you can maybe put it in the side for next upgrade. I don't know which one that you want to tier for, but I think if I were you, I will focus on sentry here, and later on, if null comes out with the new uniform M tier 4. But I think if I were you, maybe next year I will focusing on null. For this year, I will be focusing on sentry here. Because just considering the materials. I don't know if your materials, you hoarding the tier 4 materials, it's quite a lot now, but I think, yeah, I will consider because if you just build, I mean, you already buy their latest uniform, it's kind of waste if you don't build them, right? Because the damage will be not optimum. The stats of each character that you already purchased with the uniform will be not that optimum. So it's kind of waste if you have materials and you don't build them. So I think it's best to not to spread out the character, but you have some character that you focus to build until you think that this is, I think, is enough, and then you switch to the other character, because the materials is, I don't know, somehow it's not much content to harvest tier 4 materials amount. So I think that's all for the characters to build. And because I think you are focusing on PvP, you will be having no problem. You will have Surfer here, you will have Thanos Winds, Wolverine here, or maybe you can switch with Fear itself, or maybe this Carnage. You have Spidey here, or this one, not the latest one. mm, it's kind of difficult to play Spidey if I'm just saying from my experience. So I will put him aside. And yeah, spend your crystals wisely. So you already have leaders and support here. You have a blast leader here, but you don't have enough. You don't have more blast. Maybe that support is useful for Iron Man here, but mm, I think you need to focus on one character per one character, not just directly to upgrade all three together. So it's not too confusing for you. Which one that comes first, and then which one that you want to build, or and you will get burned out later on because you know they will keep updating and keep some. I don't know if they the dev want to achieve something, but maybe they try to build or give uniform to tier 4 characters here to prepare for some or a new gameplay later on, because it's being mentioned at the earlier of this year that they will create another content of game which will be multiplayer can join. So they're preparing for tier 4, a lot of tier 4, I think. This is just my assumption looking for from the almost half a year, or maybe already half a year, or already half a year now, what they've been doing. Yes, build your Valkyrie. This is one of the best support. Oh, you already transcend here, her. Oh, it's okay. I thought you haven't awakening her skill. Yes, you have Valkyrie, and then who else? This the best support for Jean Grey. Mm, yes. The other character you just can leave them behind. Except maybe you need the character for some world boss requirement. Yes, you can build them for until tier 2 or tier 3. And until then, the requirement until you pass the requirement, I think you need to play two times, 3 or 4, 5 times with that character requirement, and then you just leave it there. So yeah, don't focus on too much character. Yeah, you give White Fox inside CTP if you have one of the best support. And I don't remember the Enchantress. I think she also gives some support, but not too. Is it significant? Enchantress. The last time I know that she gets a seasonal uniform. Am I right? Oh, you get her seasonal uniform. Wow. Oh, allies main damage 30%. If you have Kid Omega, I think he will give you around 70% of main damage. You get the debuff 40%. I see. I think this is the better uniform for her, but I'm not suggesting you to buy. I'm just saying, but you already have Ronan, so just you can use Ronan. Wait, let's see Kid Omega. I usually use Kid Omega if I want to use mind damage. Wait, where is he? Kid Omega. Leadership. Oh, 40% mind damage. Who else gets 70%? Oh, I think I combine him and Storm. Storm gives support elemental damage around 25%, 35%. And we get the mind damage here 40%. Will be sufficient. Yes, 40% mind damage. Is there any character give mind damage leads? I don't quite remember. But wow, you get Invisible Woman. It means you have Doctor Doom. Where is your Doctor Doom? You don't build him? Doctor Doom good. Because the latest uniform is not too impactful. Or you haven't got it. Where's Doctor Doom? No Doctor Doom. Oh, this one. Yes. You have already a lot of PvP characters. So you don't need to build him. If you want, you can build him later on, but I think I will focusing on your first character that you already purchased uniform and farming with them. Ooh, this Ghost Rider. Why don't you give him fire damage? And maybe mini rage? I think there will be fire damage here. Fire damage increase and then it's difficult. I know. It's just maybe if you find it, you can change it. I don't know if you use him for PvE or PvP, but I suspect that you use him for PvP because this is a PvP ability. Ooh, you have Dormammu. Wow, how long have you been playing? You're a long time player, I suppose. Wow, you get Sentinel. Quite amusing looking at your character here. I don't know if you play them. Wow, you have Coulson. This is what uniform? Coulson. Why you get his uniform? Okay. Yes, you get one support here. I don't know, you don't have some quite amount of support that you build, but I don't know what kind of difficulties that you have. Maybe in PvP maybe, but I don't think so. PvP timeline battle you can give Wolverine, Silver Surfer here, and Sentry, or maybe Thanos, or maybe Hulk, or maybe Carnage here. You don't have any problem. To climb up for PvE, you have Jean Grey, Captain Marvel, Odin. You can use Sentry. No, you can use. Maybe you can use Sentry. Maybe. because he's already powerful even though you build him as a PvP character. Yes, you can use Iron Man here, Captain America, Sharon Rogers, Venom. Even you get Luna. Why don't you build Luna? I know Luna is not too powerful in GBR. I mean, not too significantly wow, let's say. But I think the damage is above native tier 1 character. I think. You will need Cyclops, so build him and give him insight. You will feel. I think you know that you can benefit some amount of support and leader from Cyclops. So that's why you give him Phoenix 5. I think this is the most before the latest tier 4 uniform. This is, I think, the best one that he had. Ooh, Better Able. I love him. I climb up World Boss Ultimate Legend with him most of the time. I think his Lightning Thunder give more significant damage than Thor. I think in their basic character. Oh yeah, of course. I think Better Able is not native tier 2. Is it native tier 2? If he is native tier 2, we can say yeah, of course. His damage way more powerful than Thor. Beta. Well, let's check this from here. Yes, native tier 2. Oh, that's why. But somehow almost on par with Odin. I think so. Oh, yes. You already played this game quite a long time. You have Super Giant. Oh, you give her energy. You absolutely felt the damage that she can give you back then. It's so well, how can we say it? Amusingly surprising. Ooh, you get Dazzler. Wow. I bet you played this game a long time ago. You already played this a long time ago. Are you a returning player? I think so. Wow, you have no problem here. So build your character. You have a lot. Even most of them are 6 stars and 6 mastery. The problem you have, I think you need to focus one character the most. And then you need to choose which one to build. I think that's your problem. You kind of confuse which one you want to build first, and then you kind of confuse which one later on. And then you find, I know you have some strong character that maybe we can say meta, or maybe beyond meta and meta character. And then you can confuse which one again that you should build. You should build Havoc here. He give quite amount leadership, and you have Yondu here. You should beat him. He will give you some quite amount support, and also you have all the Morlock. If you are PvP character, maybe you need to build him, but since you already have enough, I think more than enough PvP character, yeah, you just leave it there. This Polaris also give you some quite amount of, I know only for mutant, but it's no joke her support and leadership. Mm, yes, you can build her for Luna Snow support. No, Luna support, Luna Snow leadership. She can give you, I think, 60% cold damage. Wait, I don't remember her name. Misty Knight. Misty. Let's check it out. 60% cold damage. Back then, I think a lot of people enjoying her leader with Luna Snow with this uniform. Let's see his armor. Even before that, with lifestyle series, they already get the advantage from Misty's leadership. That 60% cold damage is some amount of damage that no other character can give for cold damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I found. No one like Satana with 70% fire damage. No one, no character. Wait, I think it's Hank. Oh no, like Satan, 70% character fire damage. No one can give such leadership with that amount. That's like Misty to give Luna for 60% cold damage. You use her leadership, and you use Luna. You can see. Even you have her latest uniform, Luna's latest uniform. You will see how different of the damage that she can give. You don't have to believe me. You just try it, and you will see it. You don't build Satana here. Build Satana for Jean Grey. You will feel also totally different. You build Satana here for Jean Grey, and you give Ghost Panther support for Jean Grey. You can see it later in GBR, how she perform. For Luna, maybe that's Misty, and maybe you can give her White Fox for support. From what I know, the other player bleeds all content, but not in PvP. I mean, in PvE content. You will feel tremendously amount of damage from her. How else? Oh, you don't have. I think most of the characters that you build are universals. Well, it's okay. We don't use. We don't have a lot of speed character in requirement. A lot, but yes, it's fine. I can't believe you have Dormammu. At least you play. If you didn't buy Dormammu, I bet you play the game since 2000. 18. Yeah, maybe around that year. 17? 2018, 2017. Wow, it seems you are a returning player. And this you just want to test me to look into your account. Not bad, pal, not bad. Juggernaut. Yes, you have quite unique character that other people don't. And you have. You can use Groot here. He will give you some recovery with his plant, some small plantation. And who else? I think that's all. You already picked some great characters, but somehow I don't know, maybe you confused or maybe you kind of not sure that you should build them or not. It's only that. We have wave even. Yeah, this is a good support. I think you need build some support for PvE. The She-Hulk also gives some certain amount of leadership that we can use. Hmm. Hmm. I think I have no comment here. You just need to focus on your character, I think. Why did you build Hela for PvP? Yes, you are a PvP player, I think. Outweighing on PvP game. Mm-hmm. Reverse your rage. And maybe some Odin's blessing for Jin. And maybe I will consider to build your sentry. Your hope. I think you kind of difficult to find Odin's blessing. Take a look at you. I hope I can give you some insight for Odin's blessing, but maybe you can take a look at the video I uploaded for looking for Odin's blessing. Maybe it will give you some idea to sip in the Odin's blessing. Maybe the older character you have already give. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, that's all I think. You already been great. Just you need your support character for PvE. I think if you are a PvE player, but I don't think so. I think you are more into PvP character. If you are more into PvP, I think you should build core maybe for native tier 3. But it's if you don't want to, if it's okay, because I don't think Gore will get his tier 4 in the near future. We will not have his movie again, I think. Or maybe you will Kang for native tier 3 for PvP. But I don't see that you have Nick Fury. Do you have it? What's your Nick Fury? I don't see him. Maybe do you have him? He gives some quite amount of leadership and support for heroes. So yeah, it's okay. I think you have enough already. Sword. Yeah, you are a long time player, dude. I think you know how to play already. Okay then. See you, buddy. You've been doing good. For the others, please do comment down below, or maybe if you want to chat more, uh, drop down in my Discord. Mm, I don't think we have anything else here. See ya.